Hi, it's Stacy, your friendly neighborhood Facebook moderator for the Brevard for Bernie Facebook page. And we have a dare for you. And we actually think it's going to be super important in helping our buddy Bernie win the primary here in Brevard. So we really hope you're going to take us up on it. We've been doing a little math over here, and we'd like to share it with you. Hold on for 1 second. In 2008, when voter turnout in Brevard was actually pretty high, Hillary won Brevard with 31,709 votes. Now, we are guesstimating that therefore it might take Bernie 35,000 votes to win the primary in March. Currently, we have 1,000 people on our Facebook page. There are 14 weeks until the voter registration deadline for the presidential primary, which is February 16th next year. If we work out that math and we need to get to 35,000, we each, all of us, need to drive 2.5 votes per week over the next 14 weeks. So we're daring you to find 2.5 votes every week for the next 14 weeks. Now, some of you are saying, well, I have a lot of friends, no problem, got it covered. And others of you are saying, well, how am I going to do that? We have a ton of ideas from you, and some of these will be covered in future videos. The first one is clipboarding. You take this handy dandy clipboard that says, "Do you love Bernie?" or something like that, and you take it to every event you go to. And you bring this lovely registration form. I'll link to it later. And you just collect emails, phone numbers for anybody you think might be a potential Bernie supporter. You might set up a table at a local event. You can always set up your own event at map.berniesanders.com. You can knock on doors in your neighborhood. You can get on the phone and call even numbers from the phone book. We will get you phone banking numbers later. But until then, why not start calling now? Or you can just hang out looking awesome, maybe go to the mall, something like that. Every time I wear my Bernie shirt, people come up to me and say, "I love that guy." So I take this handy dandy form right out of my purse. I carry it everywhere I go, and I collect their information at that time so that we can reach back out to them before the primary and make sure they turn out to vote, because that will be the critical thing in winning this election. But for now, again, we'll get to videos about all those other things later. You're welcome to get started now if you even want to just try. You can't do anything wrong. But until then, start with your friends and family. That is the most important thing. If you want to get started with clipboarding, that's another simple way to get started. I have given you a way to download this flyer. My friend Katie and I, we went clipboarding at the art festival last weekend, and we found that in 2 hours, we were able to get about 40 people signed up just by carrying this around and shouting out things like, "Do you love Bernie?" And it worked like a charm, 40 new ones in 2 hours. We also brought for everybody these little cards that said, "Join us on Facebook," so that everybody would have something to take along with them, in addition to us having their information to reach back out to them. So, now every time you collect someone's name, it's super important that we get information about them, so that, again, voter turnout is key. If we get their information, we can reach back out to them around voting time and drive their vote and make sure that they get to the polls. So here's what you need to do. I got 5 simple steps, 5. The first one is get them on a sign-up sheet. The sign-up sheet is at bit.ly/Bernie sign-in. Print them out, have them with you everywhere. Put them in your backpack, put them in your wallet, put them in your purse, put them in your car, and just make sure that anytime you interact with a potential Bernie voter that you're capturing this information. A potential Bernie voter in Brevard. The second thing is when you get back home or to a computer or to an iPad, enter it online at bit.ly/Bernie welcome. You're going to enter their name, their email, whatever information you connected on that form is going to be entered online. And then at the bottom, you'll be able to enter your name so that in the future we can tell you, look how many voters you drove, and maybe we'll even have a little competition. The third thing is make sure they know that they're invited to join us at facebook.com/Brevard for Bernie so that we can invite them to events, get them involved. The more people that are active, the more people are going to get out to the polls. So again, invite everyone you know to facebook.com/Brevard for Bernie. That's another great way to count folks too. The fourth thing is nobody likes to be on a generic mailing list, so make sure you send them a personalized welcome email. I've drafted one here. You can use whatever you like, but also give them a few things to start getting involved in so we start getting them involved right from the beginning. They might like Brevard for Bernie on Facebook, attend an upcoming event, and most importantly, join this 2.5 per week club that you're a part of so that we can get everybody driving 2.5 votes a week for the next 14 weeks. I'll put all these links below the video as well, so that if you're not catching them now, no worries, you just go copy and paste them. And then finally, step number 5, once you've entered all our information, we're going to be able to track with this handy dandy little tool how many votes we've been able to drive. Now, we just got started a couple days ago, so we've got 260 in there so far. The first thing we're going to need to do is get every one of you in the tool. So everyone here needs to go to bit.ly/Bernie welcome and enter your own information first. So if you've got to drive 2.5 this week, the first one is you, so you only have to find 1.5 more people. That's 5 every 2 weeks. So I think you can do it. So come on, we dare you. It all starts with you. Bernie doesn't have big money behind him. He's got us. So let's make it happen. I double dog dare you. If you need more information, go to bit.ly/2.5. And once you've accepted the challenge, and I hope all of you do, accept it publicly on our Facebook page, and then issue your own dare to 1 or more people to get everyone going. So I dared Sanjay dared Kathleen dared Angie dared Benton, and we'll create a long chain, and hopefully we'll find a way to get 1,000 people activated around this 2.5 vote a week challenge. So thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to get back to you with additional videos on clipboarding, phone banking, knocking on doors. But until then, get started now. Go out there and get 2.5 votes this week and make sure that you're recording them on all of these tools. Thank you so much. If you have any questions at all, message us on the Facebook page or send us an email at brevardforbernie@gmail.com. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.